We have a line, I think it's over 24 products that are anti-aging. This would be creams and lotions and serums and products of that nature with ingredients that have been proven to help in reducing wrinkles and control the aging process. In our line of products, we always try to do as much natural as possible, or at least use ingredients that are derived from natural sources. Of course, you have dyes, you have things, preservatives especially, that can harm the body, and of course that are rumored to be cancer causing. And by the way, I noticed some major brands that are still using some of these products. We would never do that. We would always try to do as much natural as possible. And if there's even a rumor that a product can cause cancer, we are not going to use that ingredient, because there are other wonderful ingredients that work real well for the anti-aging process. Well, some of these companies that are retailing their products, maybe like a 1.5 ounce jar for $2,000 or $800 or so, they're claiming to have precious metals inside, and also ground precious stones too. And we're not so sure, for example, with the stones, if they do anything. Probably they don't, but the precious metals, maybe they help something for anti-aging. But we know it's a good marketing idea, and we have the technology to be able to do that. The secret is in the formulation. If you don't have a good formulation, you don't have anything. That doesn't mean you can't sell the product, because we've seen some stuff that is unbelievable. There's nothing in it, and it's full of other things like silicones that don't do anything, but they're stable. But those are not good products, okay? So the first thing is to formulate a top-of-the-line product and to be able to produce it. Then is to market it. Find a way to sell it. That's what we're looking for. Since I was 8 years old, I was in Cuba. We had to come years later because of the situation in Cuba. My dad took me to a neighbor that had a business that had colognes, and he gave me a little bottles of colognes, and that got me the interest. Later on in high school, with the help of some of my teachers, I had a little chemistry lab, but I figured out that kind of chemistry I was really not interested in, that I kind of liked the perfumes or cosmetics. So it took 15 years later until I finally found out what I was wanting to do, when I started to do the nail polish thing. And it became to be a good formulation. During those days, the nail polish would always settle at the bottom of the containers. So the ladies would have to leave the bottles upside down the night before. So this gentleman up in the north of the United States came up with a technology. This is a raw material manufacturer, that the pigments would not settle, okay? So this is kind of cool. All of a sudden, you didn't have to leave it. So I kind of came up with a similar technology. Call it a miracle. I came up with similar technology that we could make a nail polish that would not settle. So that's how he got started. Later on came lipstick, liquid makeup, and all kinds of things. We have been doing this since 1971, much younger then. I remember that once we developed a line, or one, I should say, suntan product, and my aunt told me that that's the only product, it was a cream, that it would take away a rash she had. The market, actually, you have low-end products that you can get at Walmart, maybe anti-aging products for $15 or $20. Then the medium-end market, where you can go to like Neiman Marcus and so on, and then buy products for up to $200. And then the real high-end markets, some of these companies have their own mall stores, and you can buy a cream for $2,000. But it seems to be like a lot of consumers don't trust when the product's price is very modest. They don't trust that it can be good for such a price. So it seems to be like the high end, the medium end to the high end is a good idea, and then the profits, of course, are out of this world. We're looking for an investor or an investor group that provides, of course, the investment to set up a factory and production and marketing, which is the most important thing, because without that, we don't have much. Somebody that can maybe get the product in stores or figure out how to best sell the product. We can come up with the technology, we can come up with the procedure, we can come up to making a product once a factory is set up. We're looking to be a part of it and do everything that we can, working as hard as we can, or as we have to make sure a quality product comes out. We're always coming up with new ideas on new things, but we will make, once again, products that are as natural as product, no colorants, no preservatives that can harm people, no ingredients that we know can harm people, and basically the most natural way that is possible. This investing, this is a risk, The only thing that I can guarantee from me is that I will help, or I will make a good product in a good formulation. Now, I don't know if the product's going to sell, but this is the truth. There's always a risk. But the potential is a multi-billion-dollar industry. There's always somebody new every day. You go to some of the major retail stores, there's always somebody new, okay? So there's always room, and there's no room if you don't try it. But the question is, yes, there is a risk. Now, from my side, we are going to make the best product that we know how, and we're going to labor until the best product is out. We would never have it manufactured unless it is the best that we know how, and it has been tested to be stable for years. Through the years, we've been able to help other people make products: Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Panama, Venezuela, and as far as I can remember, I know Ecuador also. So made people that were already rich, a lot richer, okay? But this time around, maybe we can do something here in the United States, okay? And at least do something that we can be proud of.